So Jujutsu Kaisen season 2 is dropping in, I want to say, a few months, maybe less than that, in July. And I kind of wanted to talk about it a little bit and what to expect from the anime, considering that I have gone a little bit farther now in the manga than maybe what they're going to cover in the upcoming return of the anime. So I kind of want to give my 2 cents as to what we could expect. I will do my best not to go too deep into spoiler territory, as to not spoil people that maybe aren't reading in the manga, because Lord knows that if you're a manga reader and you're behind, you're gonna get spoiled like I did. It's not fun. But as I say, season 2 of Jujutsu Kaisen is dropping in July, and I want to give, like I said, again, what I think we should be looking forward to and what might be big things that they could cover in one or two parts, however they want to handle the anime coming back as they did in the first season. So Jujutsu Kaisen season 2, the trailer did drop for it. I did a reaction to it, but for some weird reason YouTube YouTube kind of blocked it. But I also just felt like the hype was back, and I felt very excited for Jujutsu Kaisen. I started reading the manga again. I was taking a good break from it because I kind of wanted to binge read it. I love binge reading Jujutsu Kaisen. It's so much fun to do, especially volume wise. It's so much fun to finish a volume, and it just there keeps coming more. And so right now I'm past, I think, the point where Shibuya arc is almost at its end. I don't want to spoil anything, but I do expect Shibuya arc to be in this, considering that the poster that they released showed Yuji kind of a little rough. But obviously, the trailer for the second season is showing a lot of Gojo, a lot of Geto, and a lot of other new characters that we haven't seen before. So Suguru and Satoru Gojo are going to be the two stars of that first part of the anime. And obviously, I said it in the reaction, but there's a character in there that I think is going to just mess things up. I'm not going to say particularly what his story is. I'm going to let this anime do that, but his name definitely is Toji. You can definitely look him up. Look him up with caution if you're not trying to get spoiled by anything, considering that everything nowadays in the internet is a spoiler. But Toji is a character we should be looking forward to in Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2. He's a character that's going to bring a completely different flavor, and they don't introduce him for no other reason. For no reason, like he's definitely like going to be a good character plot wise to keep an eye on. But also, like, this backstory of Gojo and Suguru is interesting on its own right, and to have him be a part of it just adds a little bit more flair to the action scenes per se. And obviously, there's a big thing in the fandom. We've seen it with Jujutsu Kaisen 0, the movie between Satoru Gojo and his best friend, Suguru Geto. Like, we've seen their relationship sort of teased in the Jujutsu Kaisen 0 movie, but now we're going to see it when they were younger. And so that's another thing to be looking forward to. Another thing to be seeing young Gojo, seeing how he sort of deals with the powers back then, and if it's similar, different, or just all things in between. We are going to be seeing that, and also seeing the difference between Suguru Geto from now to what he was before, when he and Gojo were best of buds. Now, I'm not going to go into any story wise stuff of that, but obviously that's a little arc. I don't think that's a huge spoiler to say. They clearly show it that this is going back in time, and that eventually we'll go back into the present time where Yuji and everyone is. And if you remember, in season 1, where we ended was when Yuji and Nobara fought a cursed womb. They killed 2, and we see that there's going to be a third, the brother, that is probably a little upset that his brothers are kind of dead. I mean, I would be upset. It's all about time to throw some hands if somebody murdered my brother and sister. So I kind of understand that. So obviously, we're going into season 2. There's going to be that tension between that character and Yuji whenever they cross parts. If they do, that's going to be something that's underlying there. But this second season, after the backstory between Gojo, is going to go into some deep shit, and I am excited for it. If you're a manga reader, I know you know what I'm talking about, but the Shibuya arc is gonna hit, and this feels like a huge arc, like a huge proper arc in the manga, and so I'm curious to see how they handle it in the anime, how long it's going to be in the anime, because I think it's going to cover for the rest of the anime from that point forward. And so it's going to be interesting to see how they're going to be doing it. It's a lot of content that shows up in the Shibuya arc. I mean, it just starts and never lets go. It just keeps going. I don't want to say specific things, but I think my biggest thing that I'm looking forward to is seeing the Shibuya arc being portrayed in the anime and seeing these heavy moments being done in the anime and seeing anime onlys get their reaction to a lot of this stuff that's going to be happening, because a lot of it is brutal, intense, and not what you're expecting. Okay, so buckle your seatbelts. It's going to be a good season. So there is a lot to expect. I think one of the biggest things, again, like I said, is Toji. He doesn't just show up. Like I said, for this prequel mini arc, he is a good. He has a substantial character. A voyage is what I'll say, and then obviously to see Yuji and the team come back into the present time, see that difference, and then understand where we were ended on season 1 and how that's going to affect this season, considering that Curse Wound brother is now a part of the villains. And damn near those villains are gunning after Gojo and Sukuna. I'm not going to say anything else, but all I will say is keep an eye out for Gojo and keep an eye out for Sukuna. Those are two big characters that we should be looking forward to in season 2 of Jujutsu Kaisen. Obviously, they feel like obvious characters to look forward to in any season of Jujutsu Kaisen. I feel like that's a popular antagonist is Sukuna and a popular protagonist is Gojo. So no brainer there. But yeah, you guys let me know what you guys think. You guys let me know if you saw the trailer. If you guys thought the trailer was sick. Unfortunately, YouTube, like I said, blocked my video, so I can't really, I have to say that I thought that the trailer was really sick. I think it did what it needed to do. It served its purpose, and I like that they're keeping the Shibuya arc close to the vest. They're showing this instead, because I just want to experience the Shibuya arc as green as possible, animated, and I hope that the animation quality really just skyrockets. The animation has changed a little bit from what I've seen from season 1, so I'm going to be curious to see as to how it progresses into season 2. Obviously, they're just coming off of the heels of Chainsaw Man, so obviously the animation team is probably used to that style, and maybe they implemented a little bit of that here in Jujutsu Kaisen season 2. All that being said, you guys let me know what you are looking forward to. Don't spoil it for that many people, because like I said, not all of us are reading the manga, and even the people that are reading the manga, not all of us are up to date. So you freaking people, stop spoiling things online, okay? Stop it. But yeah, I'm going to leave it there. I'll catch you guys in the next video. If you like this one, be sure to like. If you made it this far, be sure to subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, and you can help me get there.